how to learn to find and fix problems with our clients inbound marketing. So uh, in order for us to do that, first we need some real thing, isn't it? So we will take our own inbound marketing, our own website, our own landing pages, and basically see how how we are able to overcome this problem of traffic, right? Inbound marketing is basically driving traffic, right? That's pretty much it. Let me just quickly show that. So this is one of our biggest offerings to our clients, which is how we can help our clients dominate inbound marketing. Now when we tell our clients that we will help you dominate inbound marketing, they will turn around and ask, have you dominated your own inbound marketing? Can you show me how your traffic has grown over the last 3 months, or the last 3 years, right? And we must have answers for that, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So our way of learning is going to be, um, you know, eating our own dog food, which is we're going to be we're going to be looking at our own reality, and we are going to set our own objectives, and we are going to come up with strategies to achieve those objectives, and we're going to show live whether we achieve them or we fail them. It's going to be very straightforward, right? It's a pretty difficult one to to sort of think about, but let's do this, right? So basically we decided to look at dominate inbound marketing as the topic to dive in. We took an objective of 1,000 visitors by December 2024. We also took an objective that we'll make 1% of those visitors to book meeting or sign up for our services, right, by December 2024. And what are our strategies to achieve them? We have three strategies. Drive traffic using social media posting, drive traffic using Google search, and the traffic that comes to our website, we have a AI chatbot ready to engage with them, which is 100% tailor-made for the work that we do as StepUp.one. So it is our tailor-made AI chatbot to engage with the audience and drive them to the right spots, to the right information, so that they can make the right decision. So that's what going to be our three different strategies to achieve the 1,000 people. But before we could think about how we can achieve it, we want to look at our current reality, right? What is our current reality? What are the problems that we currently have? Because if we don't identify the problems that we currently have, we will be running like headless chickens, and we will not be able to solve anything, right? So we looked at them, and we came up with a list of 8 problems, right? um, and it's pretty straightforward. It's not rocket science, right? We're not getting enough visitors. We are not on top of Google search for all the terms. We are on top for at least 10 out of maybe 30 different terms. uh, but even when we are on top, we are not getting enough traffic, right? But even when we are on top, and we are not still able to bring them to our landing page. uh, we are posting something on our social media pages, but they don't excite our clients. Even when our clients get excited, the promise of our post does not match with the pitch that they land on our website content, right? And then even if they understand the pitch, they don't convert, etc., etc. So we looked at all the problems, and they're all been listed in an order, and we started designing a solution, which is basically, uh, a promise is not equal to our pitch. How can we fix it? Let's come up with 100 social media posts in the next 30 days. And so this is all the context. So this is what we are supposed to do, right? Now the thing is, um, we now need to execute this, right? We really need to execute, you know the solution that we have come up with. We need to come up with 100 posts, and drive at least 5 visitors to our landing page, which basically means almost 500 visitors per month, right? So this is broadly what uh, you know and then we also asked the question, how can we measure if these 500 visitors who landed on our page um, you know met this equation: promise is equal to our pitch. Now, the only way we can do that is by the amount of time they spent on our website, and two, by you know whether they booked a meeting or not. Booking the meeting is the ultimate success, right? So that's what I think we're going to do now. We now need to go to the solution, right? For example, so far we have identified the problem, we have identified what we need to do, you know but we need to execute that thing, right? So what did we think about that, right? We thought of two interesting ideas, right? We weren't really all this is just recap of what we did yesterday, so that we can do what we are supposed to do today, right? So we came up with this idea. We need to come up with some post that we can repeat every month again and again, right? Pretty much with the same content on the with so we let's call them as a mother post, right? So these are called as a mother post, where it basically describes all the things that we deliver to our clients, right? So this is almost like our products and solutions in presented to our clients in a very exciting way, right? So we decided we'll do three posts about fundraising for seed and pre-seed, three posts for series A fundraising, and three posts for crowdfunding fundraising. So we said, okay, nine posts, maybe one post a day. uh, uh, Let me know, Abdullah, whether I'm going in the right direction, because we said nine posts for the first, let's say, for the first 10 days of the month, from the first of the month to the 10th of the month, we are going to be focused on fundraising, right? And even that 10 days we have divided into three parts, and we are going to go do that. So this is execution. See, we are already come to the execution, right? um we so we I mean, let me just go back quickly. So we have three things we always wanted to look at, right? One is strategy, how we are going to solve it. The strategy is this one, right? We are going to put 100 posts in the next 30 days and see if we are able to convert our clients. So that's the strategy. Now we need to put a structure for that, and that structure is here. Abdullah is going to lead this structure with a bunch of team members who's going to support him. So this is our structure to dominate inbound marketing. Our strategy is very simple. It's a very short term strategy: 100 posts in 1 month, and see if we are able to get traffic. So that is the strategy and the structure. Now, how are we going to execute? The execution is here, right? Which is, the first 10 days is going to be about funding. The second 10 days is going to be about marketing, sales, and branding, specifically focused on startups. And the third 10 days is going to be about same marketing, same sales, same branding, but this time they are going to be focused on large enterprises, right? And their go to market. So this is what we are going to do for 30 days of the month. But as I've said, any questions, please do let me know. But I've said, this is our mother post, 30 posts, one post a day for all 30 days, right? And this content is going to be repeated every single day. It's going to be repeated every single day, right? Pretty straightforward. Okay, fair enough. But if we simply repeat this 30 days again and again and again, we're going to be seen as, absolutely, not very professional, isn't it? So, what should we post every month? That's what we're going to start today, isn't it? What are we going to do? What are the new things that we're going to post every month? Remember, it's about us. And remember, we are still dealing with only one thing, huh? So the dominate inbound marketing has three strategies, right? Drive traffic through posting, right? We are still here only driving traffic through posting. We still need to go to traffic through search, and we also need to look at AI. But we are not going to look at any of these things. We are only going to look at traffic through social media posting, and we have arrived today we are here. Right now, I'm going to open the floor. You guys have to tell me what to do next. What can we do? What is that we can do to um, you know excite our clients? How can we use all the tools that we have in our disposal to excite our clients to look at fundraising or startups or enterprises? I think yesterday Farah gave this beautiful example. He said, Anis, we can talk about case studies. We can talk about all the case studies of our clients for whom we have done fundraising, all the case studies of our clients for whom we have done startups GTM, go to market. Same with enterprise GTM as well. I felt, oh wow, that's fantastic. So we can probably do, I don't know, 3 case studies a month on each of them easily, right? What else is the question? What else can we post every month? Remember, this has to be about us, right? Just so that we differentiate the other things, right? I'm going to put post. I want to say this is basically post about us, right? um, that are new every month, right? I do not want to post about let's say we do a lot of funding posts, right? Like for example, we look at all the new startups who have gotten funding, right? um, and we talk about them, like I don't know, let me just quickly go to my go to so we have like lots of these posts that we put, like for example, 2 hours ago we have posted this, right? So data crunch raised $13 million in seed funding. You see, is this post about us, team? Is this post, is it about us or is it about someone else?
One else.
Sorry, I'm not sure I heard you clearly. This post that data crunch raised $13 million, is it, do you think this is a post about StepUp.one, or this is about some other company?
No, Anis, it's not a post about us.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Gaijung. So basically, this post is about someone else, but it's great news. We support all the startups and we celebrate their funding. So we have posted it over here, right? Now, the thing is, this is what I want to differentiate. I want to differentiate, let's say, these posts. Just give me 1 second. I'll go to my Discord and I'll go to my Notion. Okay, so posts that are new every month. So this is post about um, our industry. The industry here that we are focused on is, let's say, startups and enterprises, that are new every month. So this is something that we know. So every so we basically announce all seed funding. We announce all seed funding. We announce, I think we can announce even pre-seed and seed funding. Definitely we can do that. We can announce series A, yeah, series A, B, C, D, funding. We do that. Um, and yeah, maybe we can talk about more things, isn't it? We can always talk about how we can, uh, all the exciting, basically any exciting news, and what is our point of view about that news. This is what is basically, we are thinking about, right? So uh, what is happening here? Mm, okay. uh, yeah, we need more ideas, guys. We need more ideas here, like what could we post about us that are new every month, right? um, meaning like this has to be new content, so we have these 30 pieces of content or whatever, 30 days, 30 new content about the work that we do, and we need a rich amount of content here which are new every month. That's a very challenging one. I'm just thinking, shall we go, any thoughts, guys? I mean, let me go to our trusted friend ChatGPT. um, yeah, we yeah, so I think we can like for example, we explored this. What do you guys think of this? Like we can definitely, we can talk about how AI is redefining the future of fundraising, uh, how we can maximize fundraising efficiency with data driven decisions. uh, yeah, founders guide to overcoming. I just feel, these are really a little bit more lecture, they are, I don't like these actually. Do you guys like it? They are a bit they I mean, you can put it like a lecture notes, they I just feel like we are lecturing the founders. We're not really what do you guys think? I just feel, I mean, like for example, this is not lecture how AI is redefining the future of fundraising. This is not a lecture, right? How, because we are using extraordinary amount of AI during our fundraising process, right? For everything, right from transforming the profile to so many things we do using AI. So there is a level of meat on this, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how, we need to be very careful not to just lecture people saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, and you need to do this. You got to be able to say, this is the best practice, this is what we do, and tell us how we could improve it, something like that. It should be more on the ground, right? I don't know, what do you guys think? Because we need a way to we need a way to capture this, guys, because um, yeah, anybody who wants to work with me, I mean, all of you can work with me, but what are the things that we should post about every month? Like for example, um, like I mean, even before the case studies, right? I'm thinking what should be the number one, like, I think, what is the number one thing, I think Noor or Abdullah, can you guys, what is the number one thing uh, that is a unique value proposition for our work, guys? What do you think is the number one thing? What what is the USP, the unique selling point of our solutions? Team, what is our unique value proposition? All right, so I think, I'm sure, we have three unique value propositions, but I think our number one should be um, leveraging Gen AI for each of these services, right? I think that should be the number one, in my opinion. Yes, we also have a recipe. Yes, we also have experts. But if you ask me, why anybody, if there is one thing that we should be extremely proud of is the Gen AI that we have created over the last 2 3 years for this thing. So I think we need to talk a lot about them. In my view, is and in a very detailed way. Like you can say, oh, but what about this one? We would have spoken about Gen AI here as well, isn't it? So, what is the difference between speaking about Gen AI over here, which we will do every month, and over here, which is something new every month? I think to sort of give you that thing, you can go for the details here. Like for example, you can say, how do we use Gen AI for profile transformation? You can put a series of posts only on that. You can put Gen AI for uh, you know uh, transforming pitch mail. You can easily, we have five, you can easily put many posts on that. What about Gen AI for reviewing your pitch deck? You can put that. Many you can even give examples. You can take a screenshot and put it. So many ways you can bring out what we are doing using Gen AI. You can do Gen AI for let's say let's say you can use a post on Gen AI for evaluating. So this is different from reviewing, right? Evaluating your pitch on based on the, I think, the seven powers framework, if I'm not mistaken. I need to go look it up. It's been such a long time since we you know did all these things. So you could literally come up with 5 or 10 Gen AI posts every month, which are at a very different level of detail, right? This should excite your clients, because if this is your unique value proposition, then you should talk about it. um, right, guys? I mean, it'll be nice if we have the fifth one, but let's okay. Similarly, what about the recipes? Do you want to talk about the seed recipe, the seed funding recipe? The I mean, I'm just looking at the unique thing recipe for so you can even here you can talk about Gen AI powered recipe for seed, pre-seed and seed funding. Yeah, you can remove this. Even though I use Gen AI, the the importance should be given to the recipe. Okay, I don't want to miss. So here you can go with how is it different for Series A, and how is it different for crowdfunding. Yeah, I think we are getting there, isn't it? Like it's it's yeah. And the third is about expertise. I'm not sure how much you want to talk about that, but you can talk about expertise. Um, what is the point of having the Gen AI? What is the point of having all these recipes, right? You need the human expertise to drive these recipes to outcomes, right? Who I mean, this is a very important thing, guys. Actually, it often gets hidden away. Who is responsible for outcomes, right? Right? Who's responsible for outcomes, right? Do you think our recipe is going to deliver outcomes? No. Our Gen AI is going to deliver outcomes? Not at all. So then who's going to, deliver the outcomes? It's the experts, it's the human experts. By using the recipe and the Gen AI, they will be able to deliver outcomes. This has to be nailed into our clients and our pages, right? And how are you going to say this? You need to say this. You need to be able to say this openly. So you might say, oh no, are we not putting down our recipe? We are putting down, when by saying, our recipe is not going to deliver results, our Gen AI is not going to deliver results. It is only the human experts who use the recipe and the Gen AI, they will be able to deliver results, right? Now it can be our human experts or it can be our clients experts, it doesn't matter, but there has to be somebody to deliver these results, right? I think that's so crucial and it is always getting missed out, right? So the you can talk about without the human expertise, everything is just talk. This is such a powerful thing. You guys can make so many posts about this, so many posts, right? um, and so far we only done fundraising, huh? Just imagine, we only done fundraising, huh? We should be able to do the same for others, right? This is all about fundraising, right? What about GTM? We can do the same thing for GTM. What are the things that we have for GTM, right? um, Again, divide them, go for inbound GTM, right? Divide and conquer. What are the things that we have for inbound GTM? What about our Gen AI for blogging? What about our Gen AI for posting? What about our Gen AI for polling? What about our Gen AI for commenting? What about our Gen AI for I don't know. Mm, what else is there? Yeah. What about ranking? I think we need to differentiate blogging and ranking as two different sets, right? It's just an inbound, right? Okay. I'm just like thinking aloud, guys. I mean, I have not really done my research on all of these things right now. I'm just just pouring my brain cells out, and you can tell me, like, what about our Gen AI for uh, for personalized, I would even call it hyper personalized uh, outreach, right? What about our Gen AI for creating client persona? Why do we create that? So that we can use them to answer questions, right? I mean, is this worthy of a post? You see, I think if you look at it, right, uh, we must not, if you see, I have not gone to ChatGPT and asked it to give me a list of recommendations. We must always try to come out with our own ideas first and then use our ideas to build more. I think that is the best way to, you know um, so we've tried inbound, we have tried outbound, and we need to probably do, and remember, all of these is about posting, huh? This is all posting. So then we need to try, let's say, branding, right? What about post about a branding? What about Gen AI for personal branding, right? What about Gen AI for company branding, right? Gen AI for employee branding. In what about yeah, let's keep going. We can just, what about a recipe? Even if you don't have anything, you can talk about just these three things. Our Gen AI for So we can even just copy the same thing. It's because it is what it is, right? We are not trying to be smart. We are just trying to be uh, you know um, very precise about the exact things that we bring to the table. What about our recipe for personal branding? What about our recipe for company branding? Yeah, just keep talking about each of these separately. We have an entire page for this, right? What about experts, right? So you see, um, without breaking a sweat, I was able to just use the three most important things, and yeah, and come up with uh, you know I don't know. It's almost there, right? We have branding. We have outbound GTM. I didn't do a good job, in the outbound GTM and stuff like that, right? But we can, this is just a rough and ready workout, right? We can You can just and yeah, the fundraising. Yeah, you see, suddenly we have all of these posts that we can put about every month. Should we do a very quick reflection on this? Like, we have enough now. So this is outside our company. This is about what's happening in the industry. We can I think, Abdullah, you can come up with more ideas, and and start putting it over here. But what is important, Abdullah, is we need to, so look, we have a strategy, right? What is our strategy? Just give me 1 second. Our strategy is this, right? Can we Yeah, I think I can lift this up, right? Always, we go from strategy to structure, right? So let us lift it up. Yeah, yeah, let's put it up on the table, because this is what we want to do. um yeah, just 1 second. Yeah, oops. Yeah. So yeah, this is our strategy. We are not going to deal with enterprise right now. We're just looking at this thing, right? Okay. So this is our strategy, and we'll call it really simple, so that life is easy. Instead of calling it steam, we'll call it structure. Yeah, I hope you like the word. you know so this is our strategy. We need to achieve these three things. This is our structure. These are the people, these are the objectives. And before jumping into execution, ideally we should just execute, right? But in life, the thing that we are trying to learn is, before jumping into execution, identify identify the problems uh, before jumping jumping head first into this. Is exactly what I have done for a long time in my life, right? Just jump. you know just jump and solve the problem, right? But don't do that. First, identify the problem. We have done that. We have identified the problem. And no, the main problem, so there are all these problems we need to do, but the main one that we decide to solve is number 6. Our promise must be equal to our pitch, right? That's the main problem. And here, uh, um, you know uh, so we have identified the problem, and we are designing the solutions, right? Designing the solutions here. And then we are going to execution, right? This is the real execution, right? So here we're going to do three things. Let me just repeat execution one more time. you know Execution formula, or execution process, or whatever you want to call it, a recipe, or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to do two things. Broadly, we're going to do things. We're going to create 30 mother posts and keep posting them every month, every day, every day of the month, repeatedly, right? What else, Abdullah? Can you think of just the high level execution, right? So we're going to create 30 posts. We are going to create maybe three polls, Abdullah. Maybe I don't know, three polls. We're going to create three carousels, or maybe one maybe four polls. One a week and four carousels. You know, we're going to do create maybe video. Maybe four videos. One a week. What else we're going to do? So broadly, I'm just trying to I'm not even thinking. I'm just uh, just putting all my mind together. Just why is it nobody else is talking or even contributing? Just put that in the chat. Whatever you guys want to say, you can put. So we're going to post like crazy, but we're going to make sure that whatever we post, the promise we make in the post is directly addressed in our landing page. Polls, carousels, videos. What else we can do on inbound? What about blogs? We forgot blogs. Create four blogs. All of this, is monthly. Okay. Mm, I think we are good, right? This is the whole nine yards, right? Yeah, article gauging is similar to blogs, so let's keep it as blogs. Yeah, I think that's it. This is our execution recipe as far as inbound is concerned, right? We are trying to fix inbound.
What about videos?
I've already put them right here. Four videos. Yeah. So we have covered blogs, we have covered videos, we have covered carousels, we have covered polls, and we also have covered mother posts. No, I think we also have to do create 30 new posts that are fresh every month. I think this is going to be our challenge, how to create new posts that are fresh every month. I don't know. Maybe the content that we are currently doing, maybe this also should go as a post every day. I don't know. It depends. Somebody should edit the video and maybe put it out. This is going to be our challenge. I think we can do everything, isn't it? We can do everything, but how to do this mother post is one time. We can do it all together beautifully, but this one is going to be our biggest challenge. Um, yeah. So I mean, we can start this also create, but we decided create 30 new posts about the industry, key funding rounds, events, and so on. We can do that. But one important question, Abdullah, we need to ask is, are these going to drive traffic to our website? These mother posts, are they going to drive traffic to our website? These new posts, are they going to drive traffic? These industry posts, are they going to drive traffic? These polls, how are they? So we must challenge ourselves how and why. If we do a mindless 30 post, it's not. Remember, we are not posting for thought leadership, we are posting for driving traffic to our website, and therefore it is extremely crucial that each one of these strategies drive traffic, right? Um, yeah. And if we did this, I mean, any thoughts, like how, I mean, this is a challenge. I want to put the challenge right here. How to make sure that each one of these, ideas are driving traffic to our website as opposed to impressions or engagements, because people might get impressed with what you are posting. They might engage, they might comment, they might do many things, like whatever, but we don't want all those things. We want them to visit our website. What is that we must do? I think one thing I can think of is every picture. I'm just thinking, guys, you tell me, uh, maybe every post has a clear and clickable call to action. Every post, I would say content, every post image has a is linked image is linked to our website. Yeah, obviously this call to action leads to our website. Okay, what else can you think of, like, what else, how else can we make sure that people are coming to the website? How can we make sure that they're just simply not liking it or commenting it, or I think that's going to be super super cool, important. No, I think this is a good starting point. I'm extremely confident that if we did 10% of this properly, we can drive thousands of clients. At least our first target of 1,000 clients will be easily achieved if we did just 10% of this. If we did the whole of this, I think it's not difficult to get at 10,000 clients to our website every month. It's not at all a difficult thing. Let me quickly check where we are. I mean, I want to go to our website. Oh God, I haven't opened my website, but let me check where we are right now. Let's get into our HubSpot. Let's get into our website pages. Let's go to our home page. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is another thing we need to be careful, right? So if I put the rolling date range for the last 30 days, yeah, it's 677 people. Yeah, trying to make this into 1,000 people is a piece of cake. We are getting 700 anyways today. Getting that to 1,000 is a piece of cake. I think our real deal is bringing 10,000 clients. You know, we need to bring 10,000 clients, period. May in the next 3 months, we have a target of 3 months, and we need to bring 10,000 inbound clients, period. Right? And we will deploy a team to, execute our strategy and get that done. But there is a huge question. I'll close today with that big question for all of you. uh, Even if we achieve the 10,000 number over here, right, it doesn't mean we are successful, huh? Right, we just managed to excite 10,000 people, that's all. Out of the 10,000 people, the real success comes when they land on our page like this, right, like this.
Sign up.
And then, no, I'm not that greedy, Farah. I mean, I don't want them to sign up, but even if they book a meeting with us, right? I'm okay with that, right? If they book a meeting, if they come read what we have, excited about, how we can help them, etc., etc., and then just book a meeting, right? Maybe one of the things that we need to do is, instead of explore human edge, we need to say book a meeting. Curious on how we can dominate, book a meeting. Curious on how we can help you with fundraising, book a meeting. Maybe our website itself needs to completely change, because currently it is bad. And currently it is like, you know it looks like an educational website. Oh yeah, you're curious, go and learn more. Yeah, if you're curious, yeah, it looks like our website is a PhD thesis on how to do you know dominate fundraising. This is exactly the feedback that I got from one of my well wishers, and clients who I was speaking to. He said, Anis, your website is so thorough that people can do PhD theses on it, right? But remember, you're not trying to impress this was his feedback. He said, remember, you're not trying to impress, the founders are not going to be impressed with your unbelievably detailed website. They just want to know how you are going to help them dominate their fundraising. One, two, and three finished. You guys with me? He literally laughed at me. When I showed him all these things, he said, like, "Wow!" But like, to look at that dominate, and it's not even normal, right? Like if you go to a normal person and say, "Hey, I want to, uh, do fundraising," you know what they'll say, right? They will say, "Oh, we can do this for you. We have a database of 50,000 investors." This is how normal people pitch, right? But we never say anything like that here, even though we have like hundreds of thousands of investors, and we have a P1, P2, P3 strategy. We can find out exactly who the right investors are. We don't say any of these things, um, which is the most important things that will appeal to the founder, isn't it? This is almost like the table of content for a PhD thesis. That's exactly what and I was just laughing. See, look, it's okay to, he said, Anis, it's amazing. So you're talking about, everybody talks about creating a pitch mail, but you talk about aligning the pitch mail to the investor. That's very different, right? And nobody talks about designing an investor focused page, right? So it's quite interesting, the feedback, and we need to learn from it. I don't want to lose our core values and amazing ideas and details and Gen AI, but we also need to appeal to the marketing. Like, you see, what this man was saying was, hey, just what's your marketing message? Right? Why should I sign up with you? Just tell me that quickly. So we need to really think of how we can do this better. So basically what I'm saying, guys, is it's not enough if we make 10,000 people come to our website. Our website should be clear. It should tell exactly to an average, below average founder, executive, what we can bring to the table, why we are so interesting, and why they should sign up with us. The PhD thesis can be done later. I hope you guys understand what we did today. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah. Go
so
ahead.
on your point, I agree with you. They say even in communication, it should not be about you, it should be about the target audience, it should be about them. So that's just a comment on whatever you have been saying. I want to ask a question
Uh-huh.
on like, can we distinguish the clients that come through our outbound from those that come naturally from our inbound?
Yeah, we need to separate them, right? We need to separate our outbound, and the success that we are getting from outbound has to be completely separated from inbound. But the beauty of our website is, whether it's outbound or inbound, Everybody wants to know how credible you are, how good you are, right? So I think outbound or inbound, our website has to be top class. It needs to convert, right? Outbound can give you traffic. Well, I don't think it's traffic. It should be called something else, I think. Inbound, will also give you traffic. Maybe, Farah, you as a leader of outbound, you can get 10,000 people every month come in and look at our website, right? And Abdullah, as a leader of inbound, can make 10,000 people come in, right? But both of you, after making them come in, they have to make a decision. And what that decision, mm, uh, like all your hard work, right, can be completely killed by a poor website that we have currently. So we need to work on that, and we'll continue to work on that, and we will make it, uh, better and better every day. All right, guys. So that's enough for today. Let's call it a day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah. So, team, I have done the thing and I have recorded. And shall we just quickly go see the live?